Hello! We are live for the third and final test stream. We are only going to be here. Actually, hang on. Okay, so I needed to change the set on the visualizer so I didn't freak out on me. We are only going to be here for a short time, just so I can test the way VODs work. Basically, I've managed to get Twitch to save videos now. So instead of recording like VODs as I stream as well, I can just stream and then download them from Twitch, which does appear to be not tanking the CPU anymore, which is nice. So I just wanted to test it. That was the thing I can do. But this is kind of a setup, a full proper setup test as well. So yeah, I've also got something else. So if someone could send anything to the Twitch chat at all, okay, Magify, it is working because I had I've closed Firefox. The only thing I've got open in Firefox is the Twitch chat. I popped it out and I've got the Twitch chat up, and I just wanted to make sure that that actually still piped through. It does, because I just see Magify. Yeah, it helps not recording at the same time. Yeah, I figured, but I couldn't figure out a way to the visualizer shut down. That's the auto timeout. Sorry. I'll switch to that one. Yes. Yeah, I couldn't save videos to Twitch at the time, and I didn't know how to download it. But now that I do, I seem to be streaming in 720p, pretty damn smooth. I'm using a trackpad as well. I completely forgot to plug the mouse in. So yeah, we're just going to have a bit of a Barney. We're only going to be live for about 10 or so minutes. We'll do a full big old thing. Let's turn that down so you can hear. Actually, I might. That's fine. I might turn the game up because the levels generally quite quiet. There we go. So focus on the game, the Sunshine Network. Awesome. Right, okay. Yeah, we're just going to play one or two matches, just so I have some footage to work with for the VOD, just so I can make sure that it all works. The only problem is that I can't get OBS to encode in WMV. I mean, the file size that you download is absolutely extortionate because MP4 files are quite large. I'm just going to move the microphone somewhere slightly better for me. So yeah, that's the only issue I got. Besides that, seems to be working. We don't seem to be chugging anything, so using the two encoders at the same time probably didn't help. I could probably stream in 768, but I don't see a point in going any higher than 720. Considering the VODs. YWV, I record to MP4 when I do. WMVs are just smaller than MP4s. When the software, actually no, yeah, WMVs are, I think they're smaller. Actually, I'm not sure now. Yeah, they are a little smaller on the file size. Because I downloaded the last VOD to make sure that the Twitch thing worked properly, and it was 1.9 gigs. But then I exported the whole thing in 720p, and it was like 3.0 in the end. So perhaps MP4s are smaller. The bitrate will probably be biggest, deciding on factor size. Yeah, I suppose. I haven't actually messed with the bitrate defaults or anything like that. I just kind of got all that on the default settings. See, I haven't messed with that, to be fair. It all looks okay. Whoa, something flying, I think. Yeah, I downloaded it to make sure that it didn't look too noisy or anything, and it looked fairly like the recorded one did, so I think it'll be okay with downloading for Twitch. OBS, yeah, I just used the default OBS bitrate settings. I haven't messed with any of that. I've worked out that the hardware encoder is better for streaming and the software encoder is better for recording though, which is convenient, I guess. Yeah, I'm only using like 12.1% of the CPU right now, which is always good. And plus, if I've actually seen settings. If I was talking yesterday about streaming more or recording more intensive games, because XSplit normally tanked the CPU as it was. There are actually settings to reduce the load on the CPU even more, but there are a few catches to that. So I might have to do test recordings and stuff like that, because I really want to record a video on Driver San Francisco. Um, oh God! Oh, that looked really painful. Oh man, Jesus Christ. So yeah, that's kind of what we got at the moment. I think all this is a success this time because I was doing it yesterday. I tried recording at a higher resolution with the different encoders. The streaming was better, but the game was lagging because I think I was trying to overload some stuff. From what I've read, CPU encoding software is better with lower bit rates streaming, and GPU encoding hardware is better for high bit rates recording. That's interesting. Hardware encoding causes issues in my editing software though. That's the problem. Like kind of pausing. I don't know why it's a thing, but if I were to watch something and then pause and try and find a thumbnail like I normally do, there's only a certain number of pause frames it shows, but software encoding it lets me do that still, so I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, you don't have a dedicated GPU, right? No, I don't. Oh, is hardware GPU encoding? I think it's doing that from the CPU. To be fair, I am streaming using the hardware encoder. I'm not using the software encoder right now. Because I dropped less frames when I tried. Yeah. That's interesting. I'm still. Does QSV mean anything? Because hardware is QSV, and I just want to know if it was like a type of encoder or what. Oh, I've got Dragon Ball. No wonder there's nothing coming up. CPU encoding can be really taxing. My CPU is only on 13 right now. 13%. That was a terrible shot. I'm not sure about QSV. Okay, I'll look into it. Yeah, my CPU is like averaging around 12 to 13%. Streaming at 720p on the hardware encoder. That is the doorbell. I'm gonna go for a second. Okay, sorry about that. I have to run. I thought I had more time than that, but I think this would be enough to give me the information I need for what I need it for. So yeah, thanks so much for stopping by, and see you all next time. See ya. Bye. Ciao. Whatever. Whatever.